Okay, the last thing that we want to talk about when we're talking about email campaign is reporting. You actually want to see what's happening with the emails that you're sending out, and using a client like a Mailchimp is really helpful for that because they provide a lot of great reporting. So we'll go over to reports, and you'll see overall, it'll start with a graph of just my overall performance from all the campaigns that I have sent out. I can then start to break this down into different things like automation. How do my automated campaigns do with my overall sends and opens? How many emails have gone out? How many people have opened it, clicked on it? I can look at my landing pages if I created a landing page. So we talked about creating a landing page for one of our lists. So I could get information on how effective that is. But you're probably going to want to spend a lot of time going at the campaign level. Now you see revenue here. If you are using something like Shopify, you can connect Shopify to Mailchimp, and you can get reporting on did people buy a product from your email, and you can get that direct reporting ported over to Mailchimp and report in here. I'm not using that, so I don't have anything. If you click revenue, there's nothing here, but there are ways to set up revenue tracking so that you can get an idea of how many people bought something direct from your email. If you're working with a large e-commerce site, going through that process may be very valuable. Or if you're doing something more on your own, small business, you may be able to figure that out on your own. You don't necessarily need that level of reporting until maybe later on. Then you can go through and see things like which campaigns were sent out, how many subscribers, open rate, click-through rate, general things like that. Then for each one, you can click on View Report. And now this is where it gets important. You do want to start to go in and get an idea of what was happening with your email. How many people opened it? Were there clicks? Maybe you meant to have a click. Maybe there wasn't anything to click on. Was there any bounce or unsubscribe? So that is normal. You will expect that a certain amount of people will unsubscribe or bounce from your email. The email may no longer be valid, or they've decided they want to unsubscribe from your email list, in which case when they do that, they'll automatically be removed from your MailChimp list. You don't have to go in and do anything. Don't be discouraged when you see that. A couple here and there is normal. If you see a really, really high rate, then you might want to be concerned. If it is really extremely high, MailChimp actually may block you. If you are buying emails or if you're getting fake emails, it may flag it as being possibly fraudulent. So keep an eye out for that. Don't go out and just buy a bunch of email lists and hope that you can send out emails and people start buying products. Then you can go down and see what was the performance over time, and then look at top links clicked. So if these were all the links in my email, who was clicking on them. Now, I'm not going to show everything down here because we have subscribers and I want to keep their information private. But then you can look at things like social performance. So we have by country. So the majority of my opens are coming from the US, which is not surprising. But then you can start to scroll in and get more information should you want to do that. So getting this level of information is really good. You want to see, are people engaging with your content? If they are, what are they engaging with? And of course, if they're not, you might want to go through and try some different things to get people to open at a higher rate, engage at a higher rate, and understand who are your customers, who are your best customers. Is there somebody who constantly opens every email? Should you reach out to them directly? Can you create a brand ambassador or something else along with that? But all that information you can get with the reporting section.